Scooters are an easy commute inside a city. No gears, no clutches, less hassle. But what about electric scooter? Well, this one's from NIU and it's their N Series, but the question here is, can it replace the fuel engine scooters? Well, I'm Anmol Shrestha and I'll tell you all the good and bad bits of the NIU N Series. First thing first, does an electric scooter feel familiar when you sit on it? You bet it does. But there's more. The switches like headlight, horns, high beam are also similar to the traditional scooter, but this one gets a full digital display. So on the display you have a speedometer, an odometer, GPS signal, GSM signal, battery indicator, turn indicator and tons of other infographics. It's fully loaded. The scooter is sort of compared to the other general scooters with a seating height of 740mm. Sitting here in the saddle is absolutely no problem. Even for someone taller than me, there should not be any issues. And then there's this key. So what does this do? You can pop on the saddle and obviously lock the handlebar and start the scooter. To start the scooter, you'll need to put it into ready mode by holding the brake and pressing the start button for 2 seconds. Plus, it comes with this remote. You can lock the scooter, unlock it, and also has this Find Me alarm. You can lock the scooter while it's in parking mode, and this is made sure by the parking sensor. Note that the alarm will turn on if you enter the key without unlocking the scooter, just like this. In terms of design, the NIU N Series looks absolute classy. On the front you get LED lamps, which is actually a DRL lamp, and up top we have a windshield flanked by indicators from the left and right. Onto the rear there are foot pegs for the passengers and handrails. On overall, I would say its design blends functionality and simplicity quite well. NIU China claims that every little curve in the scooter was well thought of to accelerate your riding experience. Alright, let's do the power talk. Instead of a fuel burning engine, what NIU gets is an electric motor and the battery is right below the boot space. The power unit here is from Bosch and it delivers a max torque of 120 Nm to achieve a top cruising speed of 50 km per hour. And you also have these riding modes which basically regulates how much power you are drawing from the battery. There are 3 different modes, 1, 2, 3. You can switch between these modes using the plus/minus switch button. And NIU claims that this scooter will give you up to 80 km on full charge, but that is if you're riding it on the first mode, which is not going to happen. I mean, you can get up to 50 km/h top speed in the third mode, so there's no question in limiting yourself. Furthermore, you can turn on cruise mode to cruise at current speed so that you can go easy on the accelerator. You can turn it off by braking or pressing the cruise mode button, again, quite convenient. Likewise, you'll get a maximum of 20 km/h on the first mode and 37 km/h on the second. At this rate, you'll have no trouble skipping past the traffic. And if you have any doubt in its ability to scale an uphill roadway, you'll be impressed to know that it can easily make it through with a co-passenger behind. This scooter has enough power, but what about its stopping power? Yes, I'm talking about the brakes. The NIU N Series comes with dual piston disc brakes on the front and rear, and they work wonder. One of the best I've seen on scooters actually, and it comes with EBS Smart Electronic Braking System. It has got good speed, excellent brakes, but the ground clearance is not adequate. It's quite low at 145 mm and you'll have to be really careful with those speed breakers and bumps. However, I had no issues during my daily commute that does include a minute or so of a bumpy road. It's the double stand that usually touches the occasional off-road or an unusually large speed bumps. No compromises on the storage. Under the seat, you'll find 18.9 liters of storage capacity. And if you're wondering if you can fit a water jar or a gas cylinder, you bet it can. Furthermore, if you're in a hurry, you can charge your mobile phone through a USB dock. Pretty handy, right? Now let's move on to the suspension. It's on the steeper side, so the tires have a better traction and allows for better handling on the corners. City rides on good roads are comfortable, but you would not want to take the scooter on bumpy roads. So can it replace the fuel engine scooters? That's a loud yes. But how practical is it? Let's crunch some numbers. A normal bike will give you around 30 to 33 km per liter and it costs 110 rupees per liter right now. So it would cost me 33 rupees daily to travel 10 km from home to office. Now on the other hand, the NIU managed to give me an average of 55 km on a full charge and it takes 55 rupees to charge it from 0 to 100. So it would cost me 10.56 rupees to travel 10 km from home to office. So there you have it. It's even cheaper than traveling on a public bus. Any electric scooter is cheap to use, but what makes NIU special is that it will last for years to come. The lifespan is 600 cycles, that is 40,000 to 48,000 km with minimal depletion and then how you treat it. Also, there are barely any moving parts, therefore barely any servicing costs. Servicing is once in 6 to 8 months and would cost you about Rs 600. So, do you need a specialized charger or a socket to charge this? No. This is your regular 3-pin charger which can charge from 0 to 100 in 6 hours, consuming about 4 units of electricity. You can either take out the battery and charge it inside your home or office or just plug it in while the battery is in the scooter. But how reliable is the battery? It's a 29 ampere battery pack that uses lithium-ion cell batteries. These are far more reliable than the normal lead acid batteries and it weighs around at 10 kgs and comes with a 2 years warranty. So it's a pretty solid battery unit there. Another unique feature about this scooter is a native mobile app. Once you're connected, it'll let you check battery infos, travel distance, travel history, battery health, and you can check for the nearest service center if anything goes wrong. Plus, you can track your scooter's real-time position with this app. No need to worry, this app has you covered from all the sides. Now you might know that the electric scooters usually do not get a number plate because most of them do not pass the roadworthiness test. But this one, it actually passed the test. A double load steep road test at White Gumba to be precise. So everything looks green until now. Good power, good brakes and smart features. But in busy traffic and bad roads of Kathmandu, I would love the higher ground clearance on this thing. And sometimes I had to wait for the power to kick in after stopping for a brief moment. Moving on, the intensity of the headlamp is low. On night rides, you'll find the light on this thing a little dim even on the high beam. For 2,49,000, the new N Series gives you a powerful package that is adequate to travel within a city. This scooter can definitely replace your fuel engine scooters, plus it is easy on your pocket and easy on our Mother Earth. You will be saving at most 40,000 annually if you get this scooter versus other normal scooters or the bikes. However, it does have its downsides as discussed earlier, but it's worth it nonetheless. So there you have it guys, the review of the new N Series. Until next time, tada bye bye.